Today's 728 day that I'm here to challenge to learn. I'm learning. I hope this also supports your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today we speak about tolerate. What you need to tolerate to really succeed in life. What you need to tolerate to live a fulfilling, joyful life. What you need to tolerate in personal growth journey. Because there is some things that you need to tolerate and some things you don't need to tolerate. Yes, they shared what you're not supposed to tolerate and walk away from things. But today I want to focus on things that you need to learn to tolerate. You must learn to tolerate because now, of course, you not need to learn it. But if you really want to live a significant life, it's necessary to learn to tolerate a lot of multiple things. So today I will share 13 things that I found it is very, very essential to learn how to tolerate. Because a lot of times, because we do not tolerate things that we're supposed to tolerate, we walk away from things that could allow us to achieve the lifestyle that we want, to allow us to really live the life that we deserve and we earn and we want to achieve. We have our dreams, because if we have huge dreams, huge aspirations, huge vision of ourselves, that means the more things you will need to tolerate. So let's get started. So first thing is that when you pursue personal growth journey, you need to learn how to tolerate uncertainty. So it means you have a gather information, but there will be a lot of uncertainty. You don't know how that will turn out, but that's okay. You need to learn to tolerate uncertainty. So that means you need to be okay, but there's a lot of things uncertain about you. But what's most important part is that uncertainty we are able to really change to clarity. So what is clear in this journey? Because you don't need certainty a lot of times. What you need is clarity and belief. Because the clarity and belief will allow you to take actions necessary to really get enough information to have the clarity, to have that certainty. Because when you start taking action, the certainty comes in. A lot of times, before action, you never have certainty. You will always have uncertainty. So being able to tolerate uncertainty is one of the things that allows you to take actions necessary to succeed. Number 2 is change. In personal growth journey, we always need to tolerate change in all aspects of our lives. Like we need to change multiple areas. There are so many different areas in our lives that need to be changed, improved, get better. And if we are not tolerating change, how are we supposed to make our life better? So this is just one of the foundational things that we need to tolerate, change. And again, you need to ask, how is multiple areas of my life, how am I able to tolerate change? In your health, in finances, in personal growth, in family, in friendships, in networking, all that areas of life, and you're able to reflect how you tolerating the change. Number 3 is the discomfort. In personal growth journey, discomfort is essential. You will never succeed without feeling uncomfortable. I love the saying that dreams are dying in comfort zone. Dreams are dying in comfort zone. So that means if you want to really achieve your dreams, you need to feel uncomfortable, discomfort. So this is part of toleration of discomfort. Number 4 is failure. I love the saying that failure is part of success, not separate. Because a lot of times people look one side is failure, other side is success. But I learned that success and failure is exactly the same side. The only other part is quitting. Quitting is other side of success, not failure. Because failure most time leads to success. So that means we need to be okay and tolerating failure and mistake. Because failure is supposed to be more of a mistake. First attempt in learning, that's what means fail, rather than really being afraid of failure. Number 5 is rejection. I know that a lot of times people are afraid of rejection, and that's why they do not pursue the things. But what we need to learn is tolerate rejection. Now, a lot of times we need to understand that rejection is sometimes rejection or not of you as a person, but a lot of times people reject things because of themselves. So, for example, sales. When you offer the best offer, the best price, and everything is the best, but the person says no. A lot of times they say no because of their limiting beliefs, of their rejecting themselves. And being able to realize that and reflect that is not always about you, but really understanding about other person, and realize that maybe rejection is not that big a deal because everyone is afraid of it. And when you're able to tolerate that fear, then of course it's much easier to pursue things because you're not afraid of one of the things that stops from taking action. Number 6 is criticism. Personal growth is important criticism, feedback in other sense, because criticism and feedback a lot of times is working the same. It could be positive and negative feedback, and could be positive criticism and negative criticisms. And we need to be okay and tolerate that criticism, and we need to learn to use what we learn from that feedback and implement in our lives to make sure that we're able to grow, improve, because feedback is one of the things that allows us to grow faster than most other people, because people who really look into feedback as one of the best things to grow faster, growing much, much, much faster than people just growing by themselves. Number 7 is conflict. Conflict. I think that one of the things is that when you're able to tolerate conflict, you're able to be the best negotiator, the best persuader, the best influencer, the best in relationships. Because in relationships, there will be a lot of times, a lot of conflict. And only through really great conflict, when you both parties know how to handle conflict, but you're able to have that conflict in a best way, because conflict is one thing that you're able to learn and build a skill how to resolve faster in conflict. So that means when you tolerate conflicts, you're able to learn how to deal with conflicts faster, better, and really in a much better way. So it's very, very important to tolerate conflict because it allows to really build stronger relationships, because through conflict, it's a lot of business relationships could be built, a lot of personal relationships, and anything in between could be built through conflict. Number 8 is diversity. Diversity. That means we need to tolerate diversity in a lot of areas in our lives. It could be diversity with what kind of people we work, because a lot of times if you do not tolerate people different than you, how are you supposed to learn? Because when you tolerate people different, diverse than you, you're able to really discuss and at the same time use conflict to find what is the best answer for this problem. Because if everyone in the team is exactly the same, that means we'll not be able to, like, why you need 5 people exactly the same? We need to 5 different people who will bring different aspects, different ideas. And then, of course, we're able to find the best opportunity, best way to deal with the problem. So diversity is very essential, and being okay with different kind of people and is must tolerate that. Number 9 is delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is one, again, essential in personal growth journey, because when you pursue something very, very meaningful, you will not get immediate results. Going to a gym 1 day, second day, third day, 2 weeks, and sometimes 2 weeks you don't have not much results. Maybe after 1, 2, 3 months you don't have results you're looking for, but you still delaying your gratification by eating healthy, by exercising, and after a while you start seeing more and more results. Exactly the same in anything in life that really matters. A lot of times in business, you need to put a lot of effort, and then the later gratification, putting money into business rather than outside of the business. And after a while, you started seeing bigger and bigger results. So the later gratification is one of the things that you invest time, energy now, and after you get results later. Number 10 is self-compassion. Self-compassion, this is essential personal growth journey as well. Self-compassion. Why is it important? Self-compassion. Because a lot of times, every single person has problems, difficulties, disappointments, everything in between, have weaknesses. Every single person has weaknesses. No one is perfect. Now, when you know that, when everyone has weaknesses, everyone needs to go through a lot of disappointments. Now you have that self-compassion, knowing that you have weaknesses, other people have weaknesses. It doesn't matter that you do not have the skill set yet, but you are able, through hard work, perseverance, resilience, build that skill set, build necessary things that you're able to, knowledge, skills, everything that you're able to build. Now, of course, some things that you're not able to build, like height or anything, but all the skill sets, all the things that you're able to develop, you're able to do through sheer persistence. And that's very important. You have self-compassion to say, okay, I'm not where I love to be, but I know that most people go through the exact same that I do, and being able to love and respect yourself is very, very important in self-development journey. Number 11 is stress. Stress management. So that means we need to tolerate stress, because if you don't tolerate stress, that means that high positions CEO positions, business, investments, it might be that it's not for you. So anyways, maybe the first level is to learn how to manage stress, and then you're able to pursue business. Because if you do not manage stress very well at the moment, you still are able to get, I will be a business owner. Because what I will do, I will learn how to manage stress, because stress management is a skill. So if you're not able to manage stress at the moment, that means that you're able to change that. It's not that nature gave you stress management tools. No, you are able to change it. So like when you work on your stress management and you're able to really reframe stress as excitement, because stress shows that you're doing something important a lot of times. So that means you need to be grateful about that feeling, about that stress, about that excitement. And then you're of course able to pursue and use that stress, excitement, energy that it gives towards, because a lot of times people are afraid of stress, but when you start to looking forward to that stress and use that stress to energize you, that's of course all doors will be open. Number 12 is adversity. Now, I never saw any person who never had adversity, and most successful people who I know all had adversity. That is one main common thing, that every single person had adversity. So that means we need to learn to tolerate adversity and not complain at how big your adversity is, but really what you're able to do to see that adversity as your advantage. Because I truly believe that adversity could be, every single adversity could be used as a benefit, as advantage. So how do you use your adversity will determine how far you will go. So if you will see that adversity as obstacle, that means you will not go far. But if you see that adversity as energy giver, as a reason why you need to build something, then of course you will have a lot of energy, because adversity gives a lot of energy. And that energy, if it goes against you, of course you will not have a lot of energy to pursue things. But when you use that energy towards the things that you want, oh my god, there's so many things could be achieved through sheer adversity energy. And the last one, number 13, is the unknown. If you really want to pursue something of innovation, something meaningful, something that your family never done before. Maybe you want to build generational wealth, and maybe you're the first one in your family who wants to pursue things that never done before. So that means that you need to learn how to tolerate the unknown. So it means you go inside of and the things that no one done before, and being okay with that. So that means close your eyes and go in a dark room and have no idea what will be in that room. And when you're able to tolerate the unknown and be comfortable with the unknown and know that you have necessary skills to survive in any kind of environment, and you are able to be adaptable enough to learn how to adapt to any situation that could be given to you in that unknown, then you are able to be the beast. Because a lot of times people are afraid of the unknown, and that's why that stops, and they're trying to figure out how did it look like, but a lot of times you'll never figure out how it will look like until you really stepped it and make that step. So when you tolerate the unknown, that is when true entrepreneurship is coming into place, or true business comes into place, or maybe even new career paths could be in place when you're really stepping into the unknown. A lot of times people stay in the same career path because they're afraid of unknown. But when you really learn how to tolerate unknown and be okay and say and base your decisions based on who you are and what kind of person you build and your character, because when you have resilience, when you have perseverance, and you know about yourself, and you know that you are adaptable, and know that you're able to go through tough days and still persevere, that means unknown is not a big deal anymore. Because there's much more difficult things in life than unknown. Because people lose their family members, and that is one of the most difficult things about life. Losing other people is the most difficult things. The unknown is nothing compared to that. So when you really start comparing losing someone or the unknown going to something that potentially could hurt your brand, could hurt your finances, but this is recoverable. And a lot of times people who lose money, who lose the brand, who lose a lot of things, they rebuild themselves, and after that, because they were able to rebuild them and bounce back, people even get even more branding, and you're able to aspire other people to do the same. So the unknown is beautiful, beautiful thing. I truly believe that everyone needs to learn how to tolerate that. And I think that there's more things that we need to learn to tolerate if you want to pursue big things in life. But those are essential and first things, that foundational things, that when we're able to learn how to tolerate those things, those 13 things, then all doors can be open, because you start to speak more confidently, start to speak more with belief. And of course, because you are much more assertive, people start to believe your journey and want to follow your journey, because you know that sooner or later this person will achieve what is looking forward to achieve. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.